I'm sure that we all have our personalized tier lists of items, weapons, and armors in the Elden Ring. I have my own, but that's a video for another time. I'm Bonfire, and this is how to get what I think is the best item in the Shadow of the Erdtree. To start our adventure, head to the Lamenter's jail, which is located in Charo's hidden grave. This is a semi-hidden zone, but you can see here on the map kind of how to get to the jail. Once inside, you will find a series of locked gates, but have no fear. If you head inside this doorway here, you will actually find the first of the keys. There's a couple enemies in here. They're not too difficult. Just loot the chest and you will find the key. We'll speed things up here real quick so we can get to that locked gate real fast. One thing you will want to be aware of in this jail, in this dungeon, is the fact that there's a lot of enemies hiding behind corners, a lot of living jar, gross abominations popping out. So just keep that in mind, and this should be pretty smooth. Once you've opened the gate, head down the ladder, and you will find yourself in a big frozen room. There's a couple of those living jar dudes in here, so just run past them or deal with them. We'll skip past them. Head up the stone stairway here. It's less of a stairway and more of a series of mini cliffs is what we'll call them. And you will again be attacked by another gross jar dude. Deal with him pretty easy. Then once he's finished, head through the doorway and run to the big open room where, oh no, you're gonna fall through the floor, but have no fear. Keep calm and deal with the enemies in this room. Once again, they're just very easy, so you shouldn't be too worried. There's only 4 of them, I think. Yeah, you should be able to deal with them pretty easily. After you exit this room, you're going to see a stone staircase on your right. Head up the staircase, and on the right-hand side, you'll see a doorway. Go through that and run to the very top, because what I'm going to do is show you where we're going to go first, then we're going to go get the key. So run to the very top, and you will see a hidden wall. Punch it, kick it, I don't know, throw stuff at it, do whatever you want. That's a locked door. Head back out to the stone staircase, though, and head up it. Again, be careful. There's going to be an enemy trying to knock you off the edge. Now we're going to have to do a little bit of platforming, so hopefully you're good at it. It's not hard. This is not a difficult platforming section, but just jump across the small gaps and run here. I don't know why there's blood here. I don't know how people died here. Maybe poison. I don't know. Weird. Once you get to the end of the hallway, you'll find yourself in a giant room filled with lots of living jars and their smaller counterparts. At the far end of the room, you will see one kind of just picking at bones and other body parts. Yeah, this whole thing makes me sad, but defeat it and go loot the chest, because in this chest is the next key that you are going to need. Just beyond the chest, there is a ramp leading up to the area where you first entered this room, so you can just run back up there and make your way back the way you came. We're going to go ahead and speed it up again just so we can get back to the locked gate quickly. Once you've made your way back to the stone stairway, head down to the left, enter the doorway, and go back to the locked gate. Open it up. You'll see an item right at the beginning. That's just some runes. Grab it. It's helpful for leveling, but this is not the item we're trying to get. The second body is why we are here. Run up to it and loot the item. You now have the Lamenting Visage. It scales with strength, which you can actually get it up to A scaling if you level it up all the way. And its unique skill is called Blindfold of Happiness. Basically, you swing it around in front of you, make a weird scream sound, and it kind of turns you almost invisible, making you harder to see by enemies. I haven't tried it out in PvP yet, so let me know if you've used this. Do you find it easier to sneak up on people using this in PvP? But now let me tell you why I think this is the best item in this game. If you've watched any of my videos before, you'll almost always see a lantern on my hip. That's because I just don't like the game being as dark as it is. This is my favorite game, and like the biggest flaw is just the areas are so dark. I've tried adjusting video settings as well as the settings on my monitor, and for whatever reason, it's just always dark. And I always have the lantern. Now this Lamenting Visage makes it so not only can I have the lantern, but I can have an even brighter item. If you hold it out in front of you as well, it just illuminates an even bigger spot. So when I found this, I was stoked out of my mind because I could just make the game a little bit brighter when I have it equipped on me. So there you have it. This is my favorite item that I've found so far. It is the most useful item I've found so far. It is the thing I've used outside of armor the most in the DLC. But that takes us to the end of this video and the end of this little excursion into the Lamenter's jail. Be sure to subscribe because I'm always uploading new tips, tricks, boss guides, Elden rants, and other Elden Ring content. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.